What is going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Aaron here. It is day 0 of Coinfest Asia, and we are at this beautiful 13-bedroom villa, guys. One of the best villas in Bali for Toby and Brent's opening party, guys. It is going to be amazing. We've got 3 days packed full of content. So why don't you join me? Come look around the villa and let's see what's going down.
Fasset is an on-chain bank. Today we have 544,000 users across 125 countries.
So I like to talk about flywheels on the channel.
For each transaction that you're buying, selling real-world assets, get up to 40% discounts, and there will be cashbacks. Then
so how much percentage is going to buy back the token?
25%.
We are back, guys, once again, and I'm here with my good friend Jose Fernando, the co-founder of Own Network, in this beautiful villa, guys. Like I said, day 0 of Coinfest. It's Toby and Brent's opening night at this literally insane villa. What do you think? How amazing is this villa?
Beautiful, beautiful place. First time in Bali for me.
Jose, tell us quickly, like, what is Own Network?
So Own is infrastructure of Fasset. Fasset is an on-chain bank. Today we have 544,000 users across 125 countries. Our main markets are the UAE, Pakistan, Indonesia, and Malaysia. And what's very unique about Fasset is that we have abstracted all of the blockchain and all of the technicality, and we've made it very user-focused. So when a user goes into our app and they buy Apple stock, that is a tokenized, it's a real-world asset that's tokenized. When they access our global cards, when they access our bank accounts, these are also on-chain products. So what we've done with that is that we've brought down the barrier of entry to $10 for assets that would normally first be out of reach, because a lot of markets like Pakistan, for example, you don't have access to global stocks or global cards or global accounts. So one is the geographic access and the other one is the monetary access, which is if you want to buy a stock, your minimum price is $100. With fractionalization, we brought it down to $10.
So I like to talk about flywheels on the channel. What is going to give value to the Fasset token? Like, what is the purpose of it? What's the utility of the Fasset token?
Yeah, it gives you discounts. So if you're paying 50 basis points, for example, for each transaction that you're buying, selling real world assets, you could pay for those with our token, get up to 40% discounts, and there will be cashbacks. And the way that we see it is you're going to have inflationary mechanisms, which is giving rewards, trading volume, completing KYC, and then you're going to have buyback and burn that's connected to the revenues that we generate off of this. It's impossible to launch a token right now without the buyback and burn mechanism, because everyone else is doing it. And then
so how much percentage is going to buy back the token?
25%.
How often?
Every month.
Okay.
Every month. So right now with the revenue that we're doing, it's around 500K a month.
All right.
The way that we're expecting it to grow. Yeah. So the way that we look at tokenomics is that you get a net direction, because you're giving rewards on one side, you're burning on the other one. You have increased demand because the token makes their experience cheaper and better. And then you would have a net inflationary or net deflationary direction. So if you have, let's say, 500,000 users and they want to save on their fees, that's by pressure directly. If they want to hold, even if it's just $50 in their accounts so that their fees are lower, that's by pressure, that's demand right there. And the difference between our users and any other exchange is that in the markets where we operate, they don't have these alternatives. They don't have other ways to access international assets.
And again, I'm not shilling Fasset, guys. I've never worked with them before, but if you're actually a revenue generating business that's launching a token that will have instant buybacks because you're already making money. It's not like you're just a team of devs, come out of UCLA or something,
And the utility is already live. So people are already earning points. We have 125,000 users that are already participating in different rewards.
Right, so where do people find out about Fasset and Own Network?
Fasset.com, they can go to our main site.
But it's just for UAE or for everyone?
No, we have everywhere in the world.
Okay, everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Well, Jose, thank you so much for joining me. It's great to be here. We're going to have an amazing 3 days here at Coinfest Asia, guys. It's getting dark here, so I think let's go grab a beer.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Cheers. Joe Lubin from Sharplink saying that he's going to be putting the Ethereum into DeFi.
Yeah.
People are heating up. People are looking for the best yield.
If you look at the whole stablecoin DeFi space, the yield is probably around 30 to 40%.
What's like the best opportunity to make money on yields on StakeStone? And I've seen my friend just strolling around the festival, Ivan Ko, the CMO of StakeStone. What's going on, buddy?
Thanks, Farhan, for the introduction. And EAK has been a great partner for us. And also, we also sponsor Istanbul Blockchain Week. So it's perfect to be here, meeting you.
Yeah, mate. So, all right. So what's going on? Obviously, StakeStone, right? Liquid restaking, DeFi. Obviously, DeFi has been blowing up recently. You know, all the institutions are piling in.
Yeah.
How is StakeStone seeing this whole DeFi Summer 2.0 actually,
Yeah, so,
progress?
I think like, after, we did Menta, we did Scroll, and then we did Barachain after that. And I think subsequently we moved on to work closely with World Liberty Fi and USD1. I think that's our mode right now. And we see that there are a lot of huge updates in DeFi, especially in the stablecoin space.
So obviously we've seen loads and loads of institutional capital coming in, right? The ETFs or treasuries, big businesses, Fortune 500 companies. I saw an interview the other day. We featured it on the channel with Joe Lubin from Sharplink saying that he's going to be putting the Ethereum into DeFi. He's not just holding it on.
Yeah.
I'm quite concerned that how much money is actually going to be getting into DeFi now. This isn't just retail. This is like tens of billions. And you know that meme where there's like the what's it holding the gate? Like all it takes obviously is like one DPEG event or one hack, and it's a race to the door, and we're never going to see a dump like it. The institutions getting rid of their capital. So what do you think? Because a lot of people are thinking that might be the black swan that ends the bull market this time around.
All right. And I think for me, from what I see is, the more people coming to DeFi actually makes DeFi more secure because there's more liquidity in it. And I think it's always about like who is putting the money in, whether it's from family office, from institutions, from ETFs coming into DeFi. I think more liquidity is actually better for DeFi because it's more stable and it's more secure because more people want to be like, whether it's like validators, or to do more with a particular ecosystem or product.
So what opportunities outside of StakeStone are you seeing in DeFi right now? Because yields are starting to go crazy again.
Yeah.
People are heating up. People are looking for the best yield. What would you advise them?
Yeah, so I think definitely we would start to see more stablecoin DeFi vaults that's going to come along the way on different ecosystems. And of course, it's also like a stablecoin race right now, right? Like which stablecoin is going to succeed, or I would say in the forefront and have the biggest retail use or family office use or institutional money picking that particular stablecoin. So what we are seeing now in the DeFi space is actually most of the stablecoins are giving like a base yield of around like 15 to 20%, and then ecosystem use of whichever chain they pick another 10 to 15%. So actually, if you look at the whole stablecoin DeFi space, the yield is probably around 30 to 40% right now. That's really high
For stablecoins?
Yeah, for stablecoins.
Wow. I mean, that actually shocks me because as soon as I think of 20%, you know what comes to my mind? UST.
Yeah,
Luna.
I understand. Yes.
When you don't know where the yield's coming from, you are the yield.
Yeah.
So how's 30, 40% sustainable?
So I think for example, like at StakeStone, right? We have TGE, we have our token. We're not just giving out points anymore. So what we do is we take ecosystem rewards to, like, for example, like our USD1 vault, we have ecosystem rewards from Dora and from other partners as well. So what they do is they provide the rewards and we provide the APY to the users who stick with us. And it's all fully transparent. So it's not like we are relying on our own rewards to give out to users. That's unsustainable, right? So what we do is we constantly look for different use sources, bring it all them together, have it on our website, on our vault, what kind of rewards they're looking at, and people can calculate the APY themselves, or there are DeFi experts in the space, on Twitter, on the KOLs. They would also actually calculate all these the use strategy for our users out there.
Okay, so I'm a DeFi user. I'm going to StakeStone to earn some yield.
Yeah.
As the CMO of StakeStone, what's like the best opportunity to make money on yields on StakeStone?
Yeah, I think right now, like what I mentioned, right, we have pushed our USD1 vault recently, and that would probably be your best bet in terms of stablecoin yield.
What are we talking?
I think on the website, we are talking about 20-ish, 20-30%. depending on the reward tokens price as well.
And is that just like, is that going to sustain, or is that just like
so basically, right, it's the APY currently, right? But when we have new integration of new partners coming in, like ecosystem reward partners that come in, the APY will change. It would probably increase, or it might stay the same when the other reward givers are giving lesser rewards. So it's like we're trying to make it back up with new ecosystem partners.
All right, Ivan, good to see you, bro.
Good to see you.
See you next time.
Cheers.
All right, guys, that is a wrap on Coinfest Asia. What an amazing event. What an amazing experience. A true crypto festival, guys. So many stages, so many projects, so many people. It is really, really hotting up to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, crypto event in Southeast Asia. So thank you so much for joining me on the journey. And now we're going to head over to the Pudgy Penguin after party.
The narrative for this season, this cycle, is two things: stablecoin and real world asset. I just launched my staking program with 150% APY. So we built a multi-agent system with the National Research Agency of Singapore, A*STAR. We are using GPT-5 now. We just upgraded.
Today we are at the Pudgy party at Toby and Brent's villa, guys. It is day 2, and I tell you what, it is an amazing event. And I met Mr. Arthur Lin here, the founder of Giants Protocol. How are you doing, bro?
Doing great, man. How are you?
I'm good, you know?
How's Bali for you?
I love Bali. Tell us more about Giants Protocol. What is it? Why are you putting your time and effort and energy into Giants Protocol?
So this is actually my second startup. My first startup is Zombie Run, right? Making exercise fun for people, having zombies people to chase them. I was called in by the Singapore government. They wanted me to transform the traditional finance because traditional finance is going down. You see all the stock market, the only that doing great one is US NASDAQ, all right? But liquidity is low for all IPOs in Asia, Hong Kong, Singapore, every single place, all right? So my business is simple, RWA and AI. So basically transforming real world assets, real world businesses, bring them on chain, and then using AI to lower the friction to allow more people to enter the space and invest. This wave that we are seeing is traditional finance space. So institutions, mainstream, they are not going to take the high risk approach. All right.
That's for you and me.
So that is why the narrative for this season, this cycle, is two things: stablecoin and real world asset.
What's driving the flywheel? What's driving the buy pressure on the token?
So we need to onboard real world assets. So we are onboarding like 10 to 20 listed company with 100 million at least of real world assets to upside of 10 billion real asset companies. So we are onboarding this. They have to buy our token.
How much?
At least 1 to 2%.
Every time?
Every time. To use my services where I will help them tokenize and help them market to launch their real world asset. This is the first part of flywheel.
They have to hold that token?
They have to use the token to use my service, and they do not know how to use the wallet. They are a listed company. They cannot sell the tokens like just like that, right? They have to go through a process to sell the tokens, through the board meeting and everything. So during this time, I will be able to persuade them not to sell.
So what you're saying is it's like the more projects that come on board, the more deflationary your token.
I mean, there's revenue. So we are the first in the world to also create a staking system where the revenue is from traditional finance. So when they buy this token and use this token, right, they pay us with the token. I just launched my staking program with 150% APY, APR.
Really?
Lock in 180 days. We just launched in the last 24 hours. We already more than 80% stake. We only left with like less than 20%. So what we do is, so we have to give tokens, right, to the people that stake the tokens, 158% APY. So these tokens come from the real asset, the businesses.
150% APY.
So the businesses pay us.
Fees.
They pay us the fees with the token, and we use the tokens and pay back to the user. And we cap it to 1%. So for this season, only 1% in total of all the Giants token can be staked.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah.
And is there a limit on how much each person can stake?
No limit on how much each person can stake, but there's a limit on how much tokens can be staked in this pool. So that is first part of the flywheel. Second part of the flywheel is our AI agent. So we build a multi-agent system with the National Research Agency of Singapore, A-Star, right? Basically, anyone, I'm in Bali here, my Gojek rider, I was pitching to him, you know, I just, you know, he happens to have a crypto wallet. I airdropped him some crypto. I said, you can have your own investment team. You can have your own family office. He was like, what the fuck is that? So basically I said, you know, rich people have their family office. They invest $1 to $2 million. They have their family office to tell them what to invest or help them invest. We have a multi-agent system to do that for anyone with $2 of Giants token. And they can invest in our real assets. So that's my flywheel.
So how does this work exactly? So you have like an AI agent, investment agent, and you just
help them, advise them. People deposit, they give advice, and they can deposit the funds to invest. Yeah.
And what AI model is it using, the AI agent?
We are using GPT-5 now. We just upgraded.
Okay. All right, Arthur, man. Thanks for your time. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, bro.
Best of luck with Giants.
Yes, thank you.
I saw CryptoKitties in 2017, got into Axie late 2018, started YUG in 2020,
And you just launched Pengu Wonderland. Tell us more about that.
and the first game we have is called Lowland. We've actually started doing a buyback of the YGG token off the profits of the game.
Oh, we love flywheels on this channel. Which other gaming projects do you think we should be keeping an eye on that may be under the radar? Right? We have Gabby Dizon, the co-founder of YGG, with us here at the Pudgy party.
Yeah, so my name's Gabby, co-founder of YGG or Guild Games. I've been in games for over 20 years. Got into crypto in 2017, looking at smart contracts and how we could put that into game economies. And that's really what got me in. I saw CryptoKitties in 2017, got into Axie late 2018, started YUG in 2020, and still here 5 years later.
Literally, we have an OG Web3 Gaming OG right sat next to us. So you just announced on Lowland, which I believe is the first ever game that YGG's produced themselves.
That's correct.
And you just launched Pengu Wonderland. Tell us more about that.
So we created a line called Casual Degen Games. They're games meant for crypto-native degens. And the first game we have is called Lowland. We're partnered with Pudgy Penguins team, and we've been fortunate to work with them, work with Abstract. And today we release a map called Pengu Wonderland. So it features 20 different Pudgies from the community that we licensed into the game, and you can play them inside our game.
What is the mechanics of the game? Like, how does it work?
We make casual games for degens, meaning that it's very simple to play. Lowland is a little bit like Monopoly Go. You go around the board, you press a button, and then you have a chance to win crypto rewards. It's that simple.
Crypto rewards, like the
It could be like tokens or NFTs. Yeah.
And does Lowland have its own token, or is it
It's part of the YGG token.
like the YGG token? So we might just be seeing like maybe some seeds of recovery.
That's right.
Recently. Now I have seen just on X, I've seen a number of games that have been shut down that they're saying they got funding or there's
That's
not.
right.
So it's still a pretty tricky time, I would say.
Right.
Where, like, how do you think, where is Web3 gaming positioned at right now?
So the thesis that we had when we started our line of casual degen games is that we're making games that are made for the crypto demographic, for crypto degens. So a lot of people are trying to make games that would compete with games that Web2 gamers would love. We're focused on creating casual games for basically degen people who would like to trade meme coins, flip NFTs, maybe do perps, and have some of that degen gameplay in them. And yeah, we launched last May, and the game's doing quite well. The revenue is great, it's profitable, and we've actually started doing a buyback of the YGG token off the profits of the game.
Oh, we love flywheels on this channel. Tell us the flywheel.
Yeah, so people pay in stablecoins or ETH to play the game. They're able to get YGG tokens as rewards. You use the YGG tokens when you're minting NFTs to access special boards in the game. So far we partnered with different communities. We're on Abstract Chain, where a lot of these degen games live, and partner with Pudgy. And so far we're kind of laser focused in that community, and they love it.
Okay, so outside of YGG and Lowland, which other gaming projects do you think we should be keeping an eye on that may be under the radar right now?
Yeah, take a look at Parallel, one of my favorite TCGs. They also have an AI project called Wayfinder.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's something I'm pretty excited about as well.
Why? Why are you excited about it?
Yeah, the way that they have like a fun game, they have that AI component. They're doing a lot of innovation under the hood. Yeah, it's just something that I really like.
Love to get your thoughts quickly on Gunzilla. Obviously, I think it was the first platform game, you know, on PlayStation, Xbox, etc. And that obviously was very, very hype. And you know, how do you think like it actually panned out? Did it pan out as you expected it to be?
I think that story is still continuing. They're taking a massive swing at a mainstream audience, and it's very hard to compete with a game like Call of Duty, for example.
Yeah.
Right. So I think they're starting to kind of get their footing in terms of like just the features that you would need to compete just with the best mainstream games. I think as long as they have a loyal core of like Web3 gamers, and then they can kind of take a swing at going into more mainstream audiences. They've just been approved on Steam lately, so that's a massive step forward.
Well, look, I hope you have a wonderful time, a rest of experience at Coinfest Bali. Let's go grab a beer.
All right.
Let's go. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers. And that is a wrap for our Coinfest Asia Bali wrap-up video, guys. And I tell you what, it was an absolute blast. What an amazing place to host a crypto festival in none other than Bali. It's a beautiful place, beautiful venue, and the event has been growing every single year. So next up, we're heading over to Hong Kong for Bitcoin Asia, the largest Bitcoin event in Asia, guys. So we're going to be coming back here with our next video with some amazing interviews with some amazing speakers. We're going to show you exactly what's happening on the exhibition floor, and we're going to be talking all things Bitcoin. So if you've been enjoying the content, guys, do not forget, smash that like button, hit that bell notification, like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you on the show next time.